Hey guys, it's Ninja. Now, I've been playing video games for somewhere around 12 years now, and I've always used it as, some of a personal hobby of mine, to shoot the shit with some friends, or even to relieve some stress after a bad day at work. Now, I'm no industry expert or anything. I don't know how game development works or what goes on behind the scenes. Well, we know what goes on behind the scenes at Activision, but that's a different story. But I'm pretty sure that you and I can both agree that the last several years have been really poor to us, especially AAA games, FPS shooters. They have all been mediocre at best. One of the main things that's really been causing this is company greed. We've seen a lot of predatory microtransactions in games plaguing the community, making things toxic for the players, pay-to-win systems, things like that. If you thought that was going to be my main talking point throughout the course of this video, you're wrong. Because I think that the number one cause of gaming losing its charm is us, the player base. You might be thinking, but Ninja, what did we do as the players? Well, sit back, bucko, because I'm about to tell you. Remember back in the era of first and second generations of consoles, where we had these little cheat books that we had to use that were really hard to come by? When YouTube was literally just starting off, and we had these Call of Duty YouTube commentators that were at the top of the food chain. Remember back when Warzone came out for the very first time, and we got our hands on those new guns. We didn't know how they worked. We didn't know what the damage output was. We didn't know what the time to kill was. We didn't know where the secret bunkers were. We had to look that up on our own, or we had to figure it out on our own. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we no longer have that problem. Because all we need to do is go to that little search bar at the top of the YouTube page, type in Warzone Top Meta, and we have it right at our fingertips. No longer is the charm there for figuring that out ourselves. There's no more mystery. There's no more charm about doing it ourselves and having accomplishment for doing that. There are entire monetized YouTube channels that are dedicated to keeping up with the meta in Warzone. And it kind of takes away from some of the charm that we used to get from figuring things out on our own. Now, in no way am I bashing the YouTubers and content creators that do this. Creators such as Exclusive Ace, Ink Slasher, E. coli Espresso. They all make very good content that is very informative in this field, but at the expense of some of the charm that we used to get from doing it ourselves. Now, I don't think that we're ever going to go back from this, especially since now that we have the internet at our fingertips. But it's just food for thought, and I don't think that we should be focusing solely on the game industry itself, but maybe reflecting on ourselves and seeing if there's a better way that we can make content in a way that doesn't take the charm out of the games. Now, I think it's all about the journey when it comes to accomplishing a goal. That is completely eliminated by the internet of today. We just type any word into a search bar when we find out the answer. And I think it's very unfortunate. I think it just sucks every last piece of charm that was in the games that we used to play as a kid. Now, that's just my opinion. If you agree, leave a like. Feel free to comment, subscribe. Really appreciate you guys being here. And look forward for some new content in the future. I'll see you guys on the next one.